Hey guys, it's Triple Laird here, and this is Exscudo Talk, episode number 19. Now, we are post-AMA, and we have so much to talk about, and we have some money to give away. So let's not delay anymore, and let's get started. Now, I actually hope things are looking a little bit better and that the sound is working, the microphone's working, because I am recording on my new iPhone that I got. It seems to work really well as an all-in-one solution, and let me know what you guys think. Now, I have in my hands here all of Andrew Zamin's answers from the AMA, and we do have to dive into them because there's so much to unpack here. The first one that we're going to talk about is, we're just going to go in order. The first question, we're going to do about one episode and just take out the meat of what's really important that we can take out of this AMA. Now, before we get into question number one, which talks about liquidity, I really want to get into the big announcement that I found hidden within this entire AMA series. We're going to get to it later in a few episodes, but I think it's important to talk about now. That's why I threw it right in the title. Andrew Zamin has said that EON 2.0, this is the second iteration of the network, the one that allows other projects to be built off it, and it has all these other facets to it that really were the juicy things we were looking for within this network. We might be able to see that before the end of the year, like before New Year's, this could be coming out. Now, Exscudo, for the last year and a half, has not really given us a lot of dates on things because they do not want to miss any objectives. So for Andrew to actually come out and say this, that is something pretty amazing. And I think we should all be very excited for what's happening and just watch the price of EON, because I guarantee you, from my opinion, it is going to keep rising steadily. But let's dive into question one. So it asks, the exchanges suffered from a lack of liquidity for a really long time. So what is the Exscudo team going to do to solve this problem? Now, just like the last AMA, I'm not going to read this entire thing out because it takes a long time, and Andrew gave some serious answers here, but I'm going to go and give you guys what I think are the most important facts here. So he says, first, in 2017, we mistakenly assumed that the market lacks professional trading solutions. So he said that they underestimated what would be available in the next coming years for professional trading solutions that we saw, like Binance started in 2017, stuff like that. Secondly, we did not actively advertise. Rather, we didn't do any advertising at all because we felt we had not yet finished. So they launched Exscudo without being fully finished and didn't want to advertise until their products were in a better state of functionality. He said we didn't want to attract an audience to an unfinished product. We got that. Thirdly, just like the old world question, chicken or the egg, there was no liquidity, no users, no liquidity. I think everyone understands this. The key here is, what is he going to do to solve the problem? Now, he says what they've done is they've launched multi-broker. That is coming out right away, and they're converting really from being an exchange to an entire brokerage system. He goes on to say the multi-broker connects to other existing exchanges and provides extended trading functionality for users in a single window from a single account. This is huge. The next thing is, as soon as we get support from the cryptographic community, we are ready to offer a new standard of secure storage of funds in the depository to eliminate, as a class, the risks of dishonest exchanges and hacker attacks on these exchanges, as a result of which ordinary users suffer. We plan to develop our own site through a listing of unique products and a referral program. So this is all really juicy, good stuff here. Now, he does focus here on considering community development as one of the most important growth factors. And a couple of the new initiatives that they're doing, like we said, multi-broker licensing is already in production. And he said that there's a lot more to tell about this coming up soon in early November. Now, the big one for me, the one that I got really excited about, fixing the lack of publicity is our primary goal. I think we all agree that. How do we fix it? We have a number of activities planned that we're preparing to release the products. We will communicate with the media, plan major publications, set up marketing, prepare referral programs, communicate with several influencers. This is good, as well as exchanges, and plan investing in creating promotions that spur interest in our products. He says here, I think November you will start to see the reactions to our efforts. So this is a really major moment for our project, guys. You can see just from question number one here that they are really dedicated to not only pumping out these products now, but to getting them advertised and to growing everything that's going on within the entire ecosystem. So that's it on the AMA for today. Next week we'll be covering what are your plans for project development and how will those products make profits for EON investors. Okay, guys and girls, now for your favorite part, we're going to be giving away some cash. Now, you know we had the AMA last week, so we couldn't do the giveaway. So this time we're just going to do it twice. So 2 winners of $25 worth of EON will be drawn. Now, we've already drawn out the random addresses there, and the first address is going to be maybe here. You're the number 1 winner. Congratulations. I will be sending that to you later today, and maybe over here, maybe right above. I'll get rid of the first one. Okay, here is the second winner. So you are the second winner of $25 worth of EON. Now, I do want to note here, guys, that last week when I was traveling, or the week before, there was one payment that was missed for somebody. They messaged me on YouTube. If you guys do not receive your EON payout from me within, like, say, about 7 or 8 hours from the video's release, I try to do it within 24 hours just to leave a little bit of surprise and suspense for people to log into the video and see if they won and not just look at their phone. But yeah, if I miss it or it doesn't get sent to you in time, then make sure to, guys, just to send me a quick DM on Discord and we'll resolve it right away. Now moving on to the Exscudo ecosystem health check, everything is looking good across the board. We did have a little bit of downtime on the 3rd for some planned maintenance, but all of that was just updates and bug fixes. And you will see some other little updates that popped up on the exchange itself. So this would be a good time then to move on to the Exscudo exchange market news. Now, of course, everything is looking pretty good. Volumes are looking amazing with that new system that they have set up to tap us into all that liquidity. Everything is looking good on the exchange there. Now, if we go down on the page, though, I do want to take a look at some of these extra things that they have put on below the actual trading bar. And you're going to start to see some advertising below that will show all the different functionality and features of not only what's currently there, like it shows the swap and all that, but what's coming up next. So make sure, guys, to go onto the main exchange page and scroll down to see all of this great artwork and advertising that the Exscudo team has been putting in. Now, this week, I do want to take a special look at EON and the price movements that we are seeing. There's some serious consolidation happening here. Now, if we first look at BTC EON, yes, we're gonna see it up in the 700,000s, but really it's been holding super, super strong in the 350,000 EON per BTC range. Now, this is excellent with the current price of BTC being close to all-time highs. Now, you will see a large amount of variety of pricing here, and that's because the volatility is high due to the buyers and sellers in the order book not even being close. So you're going to see it jumping back and forth all the time on that one, and that's not even the pair that excited me the most. If we dive down to look at EON Euro, what we're going to see is around 3 euro cents, but you'll see there that it quickly did jump up for a moment up to 4.5 euro cents and then come back down. But the most exciting point is going to be looking at EON versus USDT, because it has been holding steady for the last week at 5.5 cents. Now, I remember I told you guys 5 cents is like the minimum. This is the bargain basement we're ever going to see, and it's been holding at 5.5 cents, up from 3 cents for the last week, and that is really, really good. And I have a feeling that if you look up that order book, and I realize there's not a lot of buy action, but if you look up the order book of the people who are willing to sell their EON right now, there is not a lot available, a few $1,000s available. And I think that before it jumps into, like, 10, 20, 30, 40 cents, which is still low, I think that with the products we have coming out, this should be $1 for sure. But either way, I think that what you're seeing now is the last moment of the cheap EONs. Now for a bit of quick global cryptocurrency news. Wow. BTC up 14% in the last 7 days. We are really on target for all-time highs here, as we discussed over the last few weeks. Everything is pushing, but the actual end-all winner of the week it's really Ethereum, because Ethereum is jumping up almost 16%, and that is a serious gain. And everyone is really looking at Ethereum to be poised to move up towards $1,000, even though BTC has a higher point of entry. People are still investing in it. I think you're starting to see a lot more institutional investing looks as a amazing place of storage that we know BTC is. But I think all cryptocurrencies are about to hit those same multipliers as we saw in 2017. Now looking at that, that would push EON up into the 60, 70 cent range and other cryptocurrencies as well. But really, what we found in 2017 is after that big bump, anything that didn't have any substantial product based on it just crashed right afterwards. So let's keep that in mind, that EON is actually a very solid investment because it has so much behind it in the technology space and the user case. But yeah, pretty amazing stuff on global markets for crypto. Lots of green across that board. So make sure that if you are buying during this time that you don't get into the FOMO buying, of course, because that is what drives this price up a lot really quickly. And then of course there are going to be 5-10% corrections expected. So make sure not to buy at the peak. The way I do this is by dollar cost averaging. You can very easily just, if your budget's $1,000 to buy BTC, put in $100 a day at the same time, and then you're going to average that price out, up, or down. So it works out a little bit better. It's just a small piece of advice. Well, guys, that's it. That's all I have for the week. I hope you enjoyed the episode and talking about the AMA, and congratulations again to my 2 winners of $25 worth of EON. If you want to enter that contest, simply put an EON address in the comments below and it will be in the draw for next week. Also, like and subscribe if you haven't already. You do have to be a subscriber to be part of the draw. For Exscudo Talk, I'm Triple A.